Welcome back, everybody. Just a quick update. The other day, my last video, when I was welding up the stand for the post vise, I noticed the old Chemtron welder was acting up. Now I've got focus. I've got some 6011 rod in there. Sorry. Yeah, 6011, 1/8 inch. Nothing out of the ordinary. And boy, she was just giving me fits. Tried different amperages, and I noticed a little arcing at the ground clamp. So that got me to thinking. There's a YouTube channel called weld.com where, these guys, it's all about welding. And you know, they're instructors, and they have tips and tricks and everything else. Well, I was watching an episode the other night, and lo and behold, they were talking about, hey, if your welder's acting up, you need to check all your connections to make sure they're clean. And I thought, you know, I've had that old Chemtron for over 30 years, and I've never cleaned anything. So I took the ground plug, or the work plug, out. A couple things I noticed right off the bat. The cable is held in with set screws. These little guys right here. And this is after I've just wiped them down. But they were rusty. And when you look closely, this slides in like so, and then is clamped with the set screws. If you look really close, see all that powdery rust? Doesn't make very good contact when it's rusty like that. And it looks like somebody just did multiple wraps of copper around the end of the cable, and they didn't. And this is stranded cable, not the greatest job, because look how much of the stranded cable is not attached. So I got to fix that. All that rust dust. So I got to clean that. I got to redo that connection. And I'm assuming that I'm assuming that I'm going to have the same issue with this. And I'm also going to redo this end of the ground clamp. I'm sure this is probably corroded where the steel block meets the copper. And again, there's a lot of the stranded cable that is not held with that big socket head set screw. And also, I need to clean up the clamp end too. That's pretty hard to make a good ground when it's all oxidized and corroded like that. And yes, copper oxidizes. If you're ever in a wet climate and you see an old copper roof and it's green, that's the oxidation. So I got my work cut out for me. And also, I'll take this brass wire brush and run it in to the connections here and clean those out so they're nice and shiny. And I'm betting that this thing will work a whole lot better. It didn't even dawn on me to, hey, clean those connections once in a while. Now, I live here in southeast Arizona. Humidity is like 10% outside right now, so I don't think about moisture and corrosion and things like that too much. You know, I am originally from the Pacific Northwest, where everything rusts and molds and moss and fungus and all that. So I got to get back in the habit. So while we're here, let's take a look at the Hercules. The bearing caps on the crankshaft are all shimmed up, and she rolls over really good without any binding, and I've got good tension on the nuts and studs. Sorry, that hold the caps in. I am going to rework the crankshaft bearing caps a little bit. It's just there's still a little too much gap in there. I tried using brass shims that I made earlier. Not working too well. So I'm going to make up about 16th inch aluminum one, put in there, and I get a little more tension on these caps. I got them snugged a little bit, but in certain areas of the stroke, I'm getting play in the cap. So I need to work that a little more. So anyway, yeah. Well, there you have it. There's an update. Thanks for watching. Let you know how all this works out. Talk to you soon.